Alright, today I am going to walk you through how to head hack. This is going to be a rather useful trick for when you have a model that doesn't have the head you want. So the first thing you're going to have to do, of course, is load up the model you want the head to be. So, I'll be there in a minute. Alright, there he is. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be adjusting the head of the Jedi for... Wait a minute. There we go. Alright. So the first thing you gotta do when you get them all lined up is you're gonna want to take all of the unnecessary elements, which is basically the entire body, limbs and all, and just fold them up, pack them away. They're not going to be needed. Line them up. And so to do that, you just slide everything inside of itself. Be right back. So once you've got them all folded up inside of his torso, you're going to want to start adding some scale control things that'll allow you to resize the model the way you want. So you're going to want to do one on the pelvis and the neck. You're not going to need any of the rest of the bones now. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take your neck scale, max that out. Don't worry, that will be fixed. Go to the pelvis scale and shrink it down. And from here, using the pelvis bone to move everything around, you have to start scaling the head to match the approximate size of the original head model. You're probably going to have to adjust the numbers themselves. To do that, double click and you should get access to the numbers. Everything lines up close enough. Let's get closer to size first. And of course that's way too small. So you just gotta play with it until you get the right size. And when you've got the right size, you'll have to lock everything together and keep readjusting so that it matches up with the original head. Makes sizing easier. So, 9, 5, 6. That looks a little bit better. And then that up, just like that. And so from there, we now have to get the old model's head out of the way. For that, we gotta go in, add scale control to that head, and now we take it so that it's gone. Just like that. Ignore the background noise. So now, what you gotta do is you have to lock the head to the body so that it doesn't do anything that it's not supposed to. To do that, open up those, and you're going to want to take the highest spine bone in the skeleton of the body model that isn't the neck. So whatever's just below the neck, in this case spine 4, you're going to want to take that and put it on, lock the pelvis bone of your head model to it. And then we'll play head that so that it moves with the body. And just to run a test, you're going to want to make sure everything moves the way it should. And from there on, to move the head around, you might have to play around with the positioning of things. For example, you might have to slide the pelvis bone back closer to that, and then drag the neck into place. Like that. And of course, just like that. And from there, you just tweak it in so that everything looks natural. And from that point on, whenever you're doing the head movement, you have to use the head model bones, not the old body model bones. It's not going to work. So now the head tracks the body. If I want to make him look around, he looks around just like that. Now, he might deform a little weird, but you're going to get stuff like that. It's not going to be perfect. And that's really all there is to head hacking, and that will apply to any model you do this to. You just have to pay attention to the neck seam, try and get everything to line up, but don't worry if it's not perfect. You're playing kit basher with this. So I hope this was simple enough, hope you could follow, and that you know how to put a different model's head on a body now. Take care.